Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Apparently my dirt video didn't switch over and change, and apparently I have a render issue there. So I apologize about that. Chop Shop. Geomax Dirt Series here today. Week 3 is get out there, they're practicing, enjoying what they're doing. Trying to have some fun. Thank you, Alex, for liking and sharing. Noma, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate you very much. Yeah, it's good. Bobby, how you doing out there on Twitch? Much love to you. We are getting ready for some good action. Pouring this track up. Got in here early. Now watch this track get pretty much decimated right now. If you don't know where we're at, well, we're at Cedar Lake. Is the track we're running today for the series, Geomax Dirt Series, just under 0.3 of a mile, 60 degrees on the track temperature. Here for week 3, in all technicality, week 3 now. Because the first week was the Crown Jewel week, you know, those things can happen. So it should fix itself. Cedar Lake is where they're running. The awkward Cedar Lake, and couldn't be any more awkward today for me. That's the way it goes. 15 lap heats. From what I saw in the session of 15 lap B main, 30 lap feature, 1 fast repair. Should be able to utilize that in each of the sessions. So if they have one, it'll be the way it presents itself. New Richmond is where they're racing at a clay oval, and it is one of those tracks that you either love or hate, and it's going to be either very competitive or tough to pass, one or the other. So we'll see what's in store for the drivers as they get around here and practice. Very awkward shape, oval, flat in some of the corners, arcing on the back straightaway. Turn 2 and turn 3 kind of are the sharper of the corners, and then you see kind of how it flattens out and edges itself on the front straightaway. Now, start-finish line is closer to turn 1 than it is in turn 4, so that's going to shake up a few things when it comes to how the drivers begin this race and where they're going to be able to go green. So we'll see what's in store for all these drivers right now. Brian Warner's here, the quickest overall. Fuego Paint's a part of the platform over here. Ballstats B&B Music admin box, of course, help all these fine folks get things going. Track Racer gives Track Racer here lately has been redoing their sim rigs, and for 2024, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Track Racer's got a new lineup that's coming out. It's going to really amaze some people. So use promo code CHOPP'N at Track Racer. Go to trackracer.com and step up your game with a Track Racer sim rig. It'll be fun. Talon's looking. Thank you, Penguin. Much love, man. Penguin Man is out there. I'm just off today. Normally I'm not off. We've had a day. I've had a day. ShopShopRacing.net. Go check them out over there. That's how you can get a part of this league. Geomax, of course, a geological survey company out there. Make sure that you reach out to them if you are in the Texas area, especially in the southern U.S. as well. They will very much take care of you. Especially right now, how cold it is outside. You know, we're getting freezing rain, and it's just awful. It's been freezing rain all day. Can't even take my dogs outside without having to resalt and redo everything over and over again. Geomax is a geotechnical drilling and soil sampling company. They mainly do testing for new homes and investigative work around the Texas and southern U.S. If you need any help with that, you can, of course, find them online, but give them a call, 940-736-7720, located at 6962 Odom Road in Sanger, Texas, 76266. Again, area code at 940-736-7720. It is good day. We got all the streams put up today, so we're gonna be busy this week. The day that we don't have a stream is Friday, and that'll be until February 9th, and then we'll have our streams kind of locked and loaded. Chop Shop comes back tomorrow for some New Hampshire racing tomorrow, I believe. Yeah, made all those things. That's just cool, right? Of course, here on Mondays. Love it. Your lady was in an accident yesterday. Not her fault. She's okay. Yep, Sunday, Wednesday night, Saturdays. Yeah, man. Nice, man. Cool. We'll talk when we catch up. About time for us to both go to work. We catch up. There's a lot. Fine. Not happening. Oh, speaking of things to do, got a new hoodie, Chop Shop. I sent one to, and it was made on the request of Mr. Hammond. We sent one to Ryan over at Chop Shop. There's a new hoodie that we're gonna have. I'm gonna talk to him about it here in a second. It's all said that might try to split the proceeds, the hoodie. Chop Shop. We'll see. Put their logo on it, my logo on it. Oh, the Chop Shop's been part of our platform for so long. We kind of have to have something together. We really haven't had all that much together. So it says Chopping It Up on it. It has the Chop Shop logo on the front. And it should have. I should get to the point where it might put my logo on the back or inside the collar or something like that. I'm not quite sure, but lots of things that we're trying to think of doing here. End of the year taxes, it's that time. 2023 was a good year for us over here, but there's a reason why we were looking at increasing our prices and why we had to increase our prices and why we had to put that so much. And it came to fruition. Once again, we are trying to stay as booked as possible. As booked. Anyhow, Chop Shop's been awesome. They've been knocking it out of the park for us. We got a new series starting next Sunday too. Give me there. You get a super late model series to start next Sunday. Right before our 802 Cup Series race that we call. So we'll be on the call for that. 15 lap piece. I think it's a 70 lap feature. They're going to be running North Wilkesboro, the first part of that. So it's awesome to see new series, new things happening, new drivers getting in the mix, old drivers getting in the mix. Those are things that you like. But and that's an asphalt series, the super lates. These Third Outlaw series, they've been alternating here lately. When it comes to what they run, and of course with the way that Chop Shop's been having as dirt series, it's been growing. Yeah, it's kind of cool to see. It's been very interesting to see what the different race styles, the different lanes that folks have. What you would expect on this series. I'm pretty happy with being able to call these races. Here's your points for the Geomax Dirt Series here. Croaky has the current lead. We're both not missed last week because he was feeling good, so he's looking at. He's the other driver that has a win in here as well. So that's where the points kind of stand. Nathan Biggert second in the points here. Excuse me, Alonso third. Osterman and Robert Church are top 5 in the points coming into today's race. Connor Hazel, Falcon Smith, all in the mix. Well, Wesley Straits, Striker, there's your top 10. Bowser Gaming, thank you very much for the following up on Twitch. Much love to you. But there's those drivers, top 15. They're going to go for 20 races. They're going to alternate. They have a couple of crown duels out there as well, and more. We'll post those standings to our Facebook page. No, they have it on the Chop Racing group, which they do have that on Facebook, and you get out there and you can become part of that. But I do like what we're doing. For whatever reason, closed down on me whenever I reset the session. So when I reset my session just a little bit ago, so we'll see some paints possibly update here. So hold on to that. Drivers qualifying. Croaky's going to be out there in that too. Yeah, that's where he's pushing his race line. He's 6 in the standings. We'll see what's going to happen. Wesley straight. I was going to. The only reason why I knew that the paints had loaded is because Wesley's in an iRacing paint, and that's not normal. Yeah. Okay. I appreciate you. Yeah, see. I thought so. The USB-C. We were able to keep up on those guys this past week with the Daytona 24, which was cool. So the only Wesley, but Stryker and all the fine folks that decided to jump into the car. They ran the IMSA series in their BMW. They finished 7th overall in their split, which was cool. Cool to be able to keep up with them and watch them and watch all the different splits. We watched a handful of different splits out there. It was a good time. It was, and it's something that I'm gonna probably try to do more of in the future because I actually enjoyed it, and I think for the most part our viewers out there enjoyed it as well. So we'll keep that rolling, keep that going. Yeah, all the good things. All right, we're live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. If you haven't done so, reach up, hit the like button. It goes a long way to support stream. Share it out there to your friends. Make sure you follow us on all those platforms because it does make a difference. Here's your starting grid for heat race number 1. Brian Warner Jr. is going to have Corey Budnott to his outside. Ed Perry, Michael Strickle will be there, row number 2. Gary Mansberger, Brett Dove, row number 3. Mark Gretchen, Falcon Smith there, row number 4. And Cedar Lake is it's a busy track. It really is. It does put it does give you the extra oomph out of the cushion. But one of the things about this racetrack is that front straightaway wall has a tendency to sneak up out and bite you. And I'm not even kidding. And that's right there where Barney is, aka Fred the Flagman. Hold on, I did. That's the blimp. That's that one. Oh no. What is going on here? Sure of what's going on, why my cameras are all jacked up. Anyway, yeah, it's regular pit lane over there. There's that one right there for the pit exit. Anyway, yeah, there's a pace truck right over there. Let's go to. No, we're not gonna do that. Yeah, you'll see it. We'll see it. I'm sure we'll see somebody knock it out of the park. All right, Fly Brian, 57, ready to go. Budnott's going to be on the outside. 33 of Ed Perry on the inside. Michael Strickland on the outside of Fox Motorsports. We're going. We're green. $15 laps is what they're going to run here as they dig out of the back straightaway. Budnott 3/10 of a second here, and Perry trying to close back in. As they roll. You'll see a little bit of the high line dig in here. Bottom line is going to be fast and furious early. The 76 of Retchen up on the high side. Junior 13:46 on the fast lap, and there's the 86 of Mansberger to the bottom side, trying to get to Ed Perry side by side. Brian Warner Jr. and Corey Budnott. Budnott is going to have that bottom line slider. But here comes the 57 back to the outside. 34 trying to roll it. 57 will have the lane. Budnott leads that lap. He's going to have to slide up and take that race line if he wants it. Warner Jr. still running the high side. Letitia, thank you very much. Thank you for being out there sharing all that stuff. Much love to you. Warner Jr. takes over the lead here. 10 laps to go here in the Geomax Dirt Outlaws Pro Lake Models Fixed Racing Series here for these drivers. Warner Jr. 13.45. Budnott on the bottom side, still trying to deliver the early get-go here. Budnott still has it on the inside, but tell you what, Warner Jr. still delivering. Falcon Smith having an issue jumping to pit road. Here's your start-finish line right there. Wind Racing getting it, and now 57 on the bottom side. 34 backs up the corner. Maybe a chance here for Bodnot to find a different line here early on. Harry on the bottom side, hooking up that race line. How about Mark Retchen? He's utilizing that high side and he's gaining some ground. Mansberger on the bottom side. Retchen looking to try to pick up one more spot. 0.6 of a second difference here as the 57 rolls the middle lane. Now Bodnot 5 laps to go. Might have just limited his race line here for just a moment. We'll see what happens as, of course, the race line drops down. Low line exit for the 57. They get on the full extension here. High line on the front at a 1 and 2 onto the back straightaway. Low line for the 57 on the bottom side. 34 closes in the distance. Someone on the bottom, it's Brad Dove. 3 laps to go, and now maybe Bodnot will try to get himself out front. Brad Dove all the way onto the bottom side. It's going to be a lap down now as the 34 tries to close back into the distance here. 3, now 2 laps to go. We'll have to put on a show here for Bodnot. Brian Warner Jr. still out front. He's led on but a couple of these laps here in heat race number 1. It's been a good race for both of the drivers. We'll have to see. Retchen, white flag. As Mark Retchen had an issue, he's going to be up into pit road. But Corey Bodnot trying to close down that half second. Not going to be able to do it as Brian Warner Jr. defends. Perry will come home third. Harry Mansberger fourth. And Michael Strickland fifth. Good racing. Good race. Junior early, able to hold on to that one to the outside. Crazy. Excuse me, folks. Here's your starting grid for heat race number 2. Nathan Biggert, Robert Church will make up row number 1. Groke will have Hartung to his outside, row number 2. Connor Hazel will have Wesley Strait, row number 3. Klostrom and Alex Thompson, row number 4. 16 drivers ready to go for today's race. Cedar Lake is often a tough racetrack. But nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. Oh, good old sunset sky here. It reminds me of the old dirt track days of just being on the track, you know, about sunsets when we get all the hot laps in, get the heat races taken care of, and then get on to that feature right about when it's dark and gloomy. You know, the cool stuff. Oh, dang it. All right, 15 lap heat race number 2. Ready to go. Chop Racing at Legends. That's what all of these drivers are. Every one of them are just legendary. We got a Geomax. Thank you to thank you to Geomax and to, of course, Chop Racing. We can always appreciate it. 5, ready to go. We're going. Green flag. Church has ran a lot of laps this week. So I look for him to be able to try to battle here, especially early on. Nathan Biggert out front. Groke's going to be in second. Strike is going to wear out very, very quickly, and as it resets side by side for second, 5 up in front of the 2. Ooh, baby, hold on. 5 will play catch up. And that was a slider there. Holy cow. They can lean on each other in these cars. Last week we saw the sprints. The sprints weren't necessarily the car that you wanted to lean on somebody with, and we saw a lot of issues last week with that. This week, we'll see if anybody pushes the outside lane, tries to make it tougher to pass. Nathan Biggert runs the fastest lap of the race, 13.72 in here in heat race number 2. The 10 laps to go this time by. all the way down to the bottom side. Big shove out of the corner right now. Croaky goes around. Wesley straight. Alex Thompson go to pit road. Wesley straight stopping, but doing just fine. Upper Church is backed off the corner here. 26 if Klosterman is going to be there to the inside. Klosterman up the race line. 5 crosses over. 26 down. 5 still continues to run. There's the 27 of Connor Hazel down to the bottom side as well. About 3 wide corner exit. Ooh, 5 under the 27, 26, and the 5 door banging each other there. That's just good racing. And I told you they can lean on each other, and that's exactly what's happened. 2-second lead as Kuroki tries to get around on the high side. Ganaddles runs a 13.62. Is the fastest lap of this heat. We'll have to see how these drivers put it on each other. Bigger, Kuroki, Hartel is going to be your top 3. Klosterman's going to be in 4th, Church in 5th. Kuroki runs a 13.48, 3/10 of a second faster. Needed to get around Church a little bit. I don't know. Church is doing a great job here of holding his line. He might have just needed to get around him a little faster or hold on to that second spot to be able to have Nathan Biggert caught. He is working on it though. It'll be 4 laps to go this time by. The Geomax Dirt Series looks as such up near the wall. The 01 little tappity tap. And now it's still closing in. Long haul, long run race pace is going to be the ultimate factor here. Nathan Biggert to the bottom side. Crookie's going to be in 2nd, Hartung in 3rd. 3 laps to go. And the 2 still trying to run those fast laps. Runs the higher side. Nathan Biggert, whoa, he's going to tire. There's Alex Thompson with a tire down. That would not be a debris. He'll come around. Take the white flag. Look at the 2. Slide the high side. 2 to go. It'll be white flag waving this time by. Their tire is still out in the middle of the field. White flag waves, final lap. Is it still there? Not there. I think it reset. Oh no, it was there. It was there for a moment. Roki trying to get there. Oh, into the wall. We'll finish 2nd backwards. Hartung will finish 3rd. He sent it. He really did. He destroyed the car doing it. Nathan Biggert gets the heat win here. We'll start outside pole for the feature. Kobe Hartung 3rd. Connor Hazel will finish 4th. Man, oh man. Klosterman in 5th. Church is going to be 6th. They really dove into it. All right, we have a 15-lap heat. We're going to have 4 drivers out there getting some practice. Brad Dove, Alex Thompson, Falcon Smith, Wesley Straight. This will be the 4 drivers that do so. Right. Drivers are gridded up. This will just determine the positions for the tail end of the field. I believe everybody's going to make it in. 16 drivers. It's normally pretty common. Everybody gets to make it. $25, $16, $034, $89. We'll see if these drivers can do themselves a good time. Bowser, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Alrighty. We'll knock it out. Green flag for 15 laps here. Thompson into the wall. He's having an issue with that wheel. There's got to be something going on with Alex. And he is up and over the wall there. Let him reset. Brad Dove leads the top 3. Wesley Straight, Falcon Smith. 1, 2, 3. Falcon Smith having an issue here too. He's got some right side damage. He's going to have to come to pit road. Brad Dove, Wesley Strait, 1-2. Whoever finishes this one, folks. Wesley Strait to the outside. Wesley Strait, fastest lap, is going to be taking over the lead. Does get the slider on the outside. Two drivers on pit road. Thompson's going to be on pit exit here. Makes me wonder if he's got a wheel issue going on, because he's having issues on pit road too. Yeah, I think something's locked up there. There's got to be something going on. Wesley Strait, Brad Dove, is Internet Racing, you know. And sometimes you just have issues. Sometimes you have issues because of equipment and malfunction. Just the way things like that go. Wesley Strait, Brad Dove, 1-2. 13.71 for Wesley Strait, and this is kind of where you get to have that line. If you're having issues in your heat races, this is a good way to get some practice in. If you're guaranteed to make the feature, go out there, run some extra laps, figure out what the track does later on, see if you can gain some time and keep yourself out of the wall. Pretty much. Brad Dove in second. Wesley Strait here leads with 4 laps to go. Thompson will get that one spot better. 13.67 for Wesley Strait. He's actually getting faster. I think he's figured something out here. We'll see if Thompson can complete the last couple of laps here. Excuse me. Rock in the middle lane. Wesley Strait to come around, take the white flag. He is going to have that next spot. And when, whoa. Thompson to complete some laps. Well, Wesley Strait wins that one. Here's your 3-minute warm-up. They will be right back. I am going to be right here. to go. Green flag racing here once again. Here's your starting grid for Cedar Lake here for the feature. 30 lapper coming at you. Brian Warner Jr., Nathan Biggert going to make up your front row. Corey Bodnott, Matthew Koch going to make up row number 2. Ed Perry, Colby Hartung in row number 3. Mansberger, Connor Hazel in row number 4. Stryker's going to have Nick Klosterman to his outside. Mark Retchen, Robert Church to his outside. Row number 6. Row 7 is going to be... You're not showing up because that's awesome. Row 7 will be Wesley Strait, Brad Dove. Row 8 will be Alex Thompson and Falcon Smith. Because that's what we do with the starting grid. Cedar Lake, ready to go. These drivers are ready to go. I'm ready to go. We've had some fantastic heat racing going on. Seeing some drivers have some issues with equipment. Those are things that do happen. Brian Warner Jr. will be trying to keep this one at the front, that's for sure. And that's something that we've all but watched with Corey Bodnott trying to make that second line work early, or that bottom line work early. And able to make it stick. Outside lane was able to be defended in heat race number 1 by Brian Warner Jr. Spicy, how are you doing, sir? Tell your missus that we should have her design finished here sometime in the next couple of days. Por favor. Thank you, sir. 57:01. Ready to go on green flag. Bodnott will send on the bottom side. Here comes Nathan Biggert. Biggert was being caught by Croaky here. Croaky had a huge run toward the end of that race and to the end of heat race number 2. And barring a catastrophe, will have a great time. And I tell you what, they are. It is sin. It is sin. That is exactly what they're doing. Brian Warner Jr., fastest lap of the race, 13.88 so far. Because right now they are beating and banging on each other back there. This is a track, and these are cars that can do it. Unlike the sprints that we saw last week, you're going to see these drivers beating and banging on each other. Full center dumpster. That's what we want to see. Big old hashtag full center. How about it, big old? Let's go in chat, folks. I want to hear you say it. Bodnott 13.75, fastest lap of the race so far. Bodnott trying to take the outside lane. 57, trying to slide the bottom. 34 up the race line. This is the first time I saw. Oh, baby. 25 being swallowed up. That's Brad Dove. Bodnott leads on the high side. Brian Warner Jr. still trying to close in. Caution comes out. Geomax 25 to go. Bodnott should be the race leader here, I do believe, according to the relative. And I think there's a 25. He's got something hooked up on the bottom side. I think he was trying to go to the bottom and he just stopped the car and jumped to pit road. Something going on with the left front of that car. Here. Look at it. Yeah. It just looks like there's something wrong with the car. Bear with me. Oh, my bad. My bad. Ow. Ow. Not quite sure if there is or not, but that car wouldn't turn. Looks like. The Farm LLC. Go check him out. At least he was able to stop. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, man. All right. Caution laps do not count. That's one of the big things. We'll be 35, 57. I believe the 34 is going to, 34, 57. I think 34 is going to elect the high lane on the restart here. We'll see. As it will be 25 laps to go. Green flag. Yeah, Bodnott had a jump there. Croaky might actually benefit from this. That was the guy that was fastest on the long haul
and faster than the leaders. Well, caution comes back out 23 laps ago. Falcon Smith Corporation. Wait. Way out of the throttle there. Yep. This is why you don't lay back. Another corner. Checks up, gets sideways, nowhere for Thompson to go. All right. But not your race leader. Roki's going to be second. Brian Warner Jr. will be there in third. Brian Warner Jr. will be on the inside. Fourth spot going to benefit from the 34 on the inside. I wouldn't put it past the two trying to keep himself close on the restart here. You watch the timing for the 2 and a 34 here. 34 goes, 2 goes as well. He's going to be closer. And Brian Warner Jr. trying to get that timing. Brokey up on the high side. Bodnut will have the 2. 2 way up the race line. 34 trying to defend the bottom side. Might not be the effort you want to see. High line again, 1 and 2. You're seeing exactly what we saw last year. Up on the wall, and so is the 2. Take one of these drivers getting themselves in the wall here. 57 going right behind. Seven, 2, single file. Nathan Biggert's going to be in fourth. Colby Hartung rolling in fifth here. Connor Hazel trying to work on it. Robert Church up 5 spots. Your biggest mover of the race so far. 5 slides in front of Ed Perry, 33, 26. Klosterman slider up the race line. 3 wide again. 5, 33, 5. Trying to hold on. Here comes Wesley Strait as well. A lot of drivers impacting each other here. Brokey trying to close in a little bit more of that race line. Second line here as now Bodnot extends just a little bit. Fast lap still belongs to Bodnot. They're running the same lap time, so on to third right now. 13-9, 13-9, 13-9 for the top 3. 13-9-6 this time by for Brian Warner Jr. Bodnot extends just a little bit, half second the lead as Connor Hazel tries to pull back down his time. He's got that high line working just fine for him. Hartung on that toe. 15 laps to go. Brokey, fastest lap of the race, 13.72. Found some speed here. We'll have to see where. He's got the tires right there in that grit. 13.78 for Bodnot, 13.90 for Brokey. Broke up, Matt in that number 2. The wall tap there. He's going to be off the throttle here. Something disrupting in the car now as you see it. 12 laps to go. Bodnot up near the wall. This is where they're going to run out of grip here very shortly. And yeah, the more they slide. 2 gets close. Holy cow. He says, I'm tired of running in those tracks. I've got to change something up here. And I got to get close down to the bottom where the grip is, where the slick is. Trying to get more out of that car. 10 laps to go. We'll see the 34 into it. It's Falcon Smith back here as well. Falcon, sorry. It's Corey Bodnot, 34. The 034 of Falcon Smith back here. There's Mark Retchen. Gary Mansberger holding on. Brad Dove sees the leaders to the outside. Ed Perry, the next driver, trying to close off. Bodnot getting a little help. Brian Warner Jr. in third. Nathan Biggert still holding on to the higher side. Got the pass. It's either going to be tough to pass or a lot of chaos. And today we're seeing tough to pass. Caution. That was Robert Church. Washed him in up high. 5 way down the line here. Oh. Bad timing. Whoa. Striker. It's his nose. Hurt there. It was just a yeet. Yeah, 26 rolls the outside. Let's go to Klosterman here. It's yeah. Out of the corner. Up on the line. The 5 just trying to slide it, be close. 26 still. Yeah, that's just bad timing. All right, just one of them there racing deals. Alex, appreciate you, man. Is your wheel hurting? Is there something going on with your wheel? They go. Five laps to go. The driver's down on the bottom side. 2 trying to bring up that race line just a little bit more. Here comes Brian Warner Jr. Bodnot up on the high side. 2 trying to close down on that. Trying to close down on Bodnot. Not really the Bears, thank you, sir. Really, the race line you were looking for. Brian Warner Jr. gave up the lead early. Bodnot's been able to capitalize. Did exactly what he needed to do. 2 laps to go. For Bodnot. The I rating. He'll be up into the wall. Close as you can get. 2 sideways. Caution comes out. That will not be at all what you want to see. Church involved again. Come on now. Church in the race line. Klosterman here. Church just up into the race line. Just frustrating part right there because it's Klosterman there again. Klosterman was as high as he could get that time. Yeah, we'll be coming around. Bodnot could win this one. There shouldn't be any doubt about how this is going to go. The white flag's going to be kind of ticking away. Maybe one more spot to be gained. We'll see. When they go back to green, it will be just for the white flag. We'll see that happen. And it'll tick back and forth final lap for here, folks. Pace truck will dive in. We almost jumped there. Here's your white flag. Last ditch effort for the 2. Not going to be able to do it though. Bodnot wins this one. Broken the second. 57 third. Biggert fourth. Toby Hartung fifth. They'll roll around. Man, oh man, Biggert finishes 4th, Hartung again. Should be the end of that one. Not gets the 2nd win on the season. Kuroki's going to be in 2nd. Brian Warner Jr. 3rd. Nathan Biggert in 4th. Colby Hartung 5th. Connor Hazel will finish 6th. Wesley Strait 7th. Bosterman 8th. Falcon Smith 9th. Mark Retchen in 10th. Brickland, Perry, Mansberger, Robert Church, the other drivers that are out there. Brad Dove having some issues early. Thompson, of course, having issues halfway through this one as well. Roy Bodnott gets the win here today, and not as thrilling of a race that I thought it could have been. Take the lead early and just protect the line. Pretty much all you had to do.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect it to actually be so top dominant. I was kind of half expecting to have to run the bottom there a little bit throughout this race, but you know, nice to come back here and go 2 for 2 in at least the late model so far.
The race line, I mean, it kind of ran up. I mean, it was going to run up high. Just as the amount that the track was tore up even from practice there, it just seemed like that was where it was going to go. And we watched it in the heat races too. Started low, worked its way high. Similar to the heat race number 1 when you and Brian were going at it there. It seemed like that it was just going to be there, and so kind of did that play in your mind when it came to the track from your heat race going into here, or just kind of had to play it by ear?
I mean, I've used the bottom here, but you know, that's an open setup. With the fixed setup thing, it's just so hard to be able to have a different line to run, especially at certain tracks like here. You know, I don't know, it's so weird like that.
Yeah, Cedar Lake wasn't that. Well, at least it didn't deliver a whole bunch of wrecks. That's what matters. Pretty decent race. Corey, give you shout outs. You got another victory here today.
Yeah, Fusion Setup Shop, Random Designs Paint Services, OSR Network, Fonseca Miller Racing, the boys here at Chop Shop for running this deal, and you up here in the booth.
Bodnott gets the victory here today. Let's talk to the two who try to time some restarts there, but not able to do so. Matt, tell me about your race.
You know, it wasn't too bad. Some unfortunate deals with people looking in the mirror more than ahead of them, but you know, it is what it is with mirrors. But I'll just try our best next week and go on from there.
He came in today with some good points getting into today's race. And that's part of the big deal here with it as well is Corey missing last week for being sick. It actually kind of benefits you to be here every race. I think a win's coming. I think it's come. Another win in the or a win in the in the late models is coming for you. I see that happening. This one just wasn't. It wasn't the thrilling like knockdown drag out fight that Cedar Lake is used to holding today.
Yeah, it's I know I practiced a little bit here this past weekend, and for the most part during my practice, I was always up on the top, running the boards, and I knew from the beginning I was going to knock the deck out of it no matter what. So I know I saw Brian down there on the bottom, kind of rolling it and doing pretty well. I think he almost had me one time, and then caution came out, so got lucky there. But I'll take second. We're still, I think, probably on top of points here, so let's keep at it and keep getting consistent top threes.
What you need? Give you shout outs, my man. P2 finish.
Yeah, first off, I have to thank you for the broadcast and everybody here at Geo that puts on the league. I have to thank M9 Performance. They make some good setups for dirt sprint car, midgets. Even we have an asphalt team, so come on, check them out. I have to thank DSD Designs, Connor. He did a badass job on this paint. So I have to give him a shout out, and yeah.
Appreciate you, my man. We'll see you next week.
Yep, thank you.
Is the number 2 coming home in P2. We'll talk to the 57 who just couldn't hold on to the lead there. And it looked like it was a pain in the butt in the early going. Tell me about it, Brian.
Oh, it was. I should have jumped to the top when I had a chance, but I thought the bottom was just going to keep rolling in, but it didn't. It started coming back later in the race.
Bless you to your wife. I saw that. I heard that.
Oh, that was my kid.
Or your kid. Somebody was, yeah, it was something was going on there. Yeah, this one was, and I talked about it. Went single file for a lot of the race, especially up on the high side. Didn't seem like it was gonna. I mean, you had a couple of cautions there, but it was so restart dominant that if you're up on the high side, you're going to gain a spot, but kind of had to hold out.
Yeah, I was hoping the bottom came in, but this track has always been a top 1 and 2, bottom 3 and 4.
Mm-hmm. Well, we saw a top 1 and 2 and top 1 and 3 and 4 for a little while. And that's what we saw early. Like when we were I was talking about your guys' heat race. The heat race probably had the best racing out of there. But on the heat race, you were top 1 and 2 and you were bottom 3 and 4. And until you had to work the track and you had to work to find a little bit of grip to try to keep or defend, which is what you had to do early.
Oh yeah, I was defending really hard. Like I was trying to keep that first place because I know I'm behind in points, and the last 2 races weren't in favor for me.
Well, you get to go back at it next week. So top threes are good things. You know what I mean? So there's nothing wrong with that. You just got to keep showing up. And you'll get your win. It'll happen. We'll see it. We'll see it before we know it. That's for sure. But yeah, this one's good. Give you shout outs, man. You get to P3 finish here today.
Give a shout out to my old lady for letting me play this. And then give a shout out to you guys for putting on the broadcast, and Chop Shop for putting on the race. And then give a shout out to my sponsors, Recycle OE out of Richland, Missouri.
All right, brother. Be good. We'll see you.
Yep.
57 comes home P3. Yeah, I'm just off today. I don't know. Corey not gets the win. And nothing wrong with the way he drove. He did a phenomenal job. Able to take the lead early. Yeah. Be good things. Good things for all the drivers. We'll see. We'll see how this one plays out later on, especially when it comes to, getting into, not only just the series, but getting into where the race lines are going to progress. So over the series, it is a fixed series, so there's no real way to kind of dominate yourself with it. I was trying to find the schedule again because it was off on what I thought we were doing. We're going to Lava Land next week. We're going to run Pro Lates again, so it might be back to backs. We'll see. And then Volusia is going to be one of the Crown Jewel races. That's going to come up on February 5th. That'll be a good time. But yeah, we'll see if Corey can go back to back next week. 3 for 3, technically 3 for 4 because he missed a race, and so that'll take some of that time away from it. So yeah, it'll be good. 3 win. If he can get 3 wins out of 4 races, that'll be a good chance for him to be able to pick up some of those points to get him inside those top 5 in points. Wins are going to be a big factor here, especially in the early going. But in week 3, he came in just outside the top 10 in points, so this will put him up here inside the top 10. Thank you to everybody that was out there. It was not necessarily our. I don't know how I feel about it. Cedar Lake is usually a little bit more chaotic. All good. It was a good race. It was good for the drivers, good for Chop Shop, and of course good for Geomax. Make sure you go check them out. Thank you, folks, for being out there. We'll be a little bit more thrilling tomorrow. Not as far as the Chop Shop did nothing wrong. Me personally, I'll be a little bit more thrilling tomorrow. Be good, be safe, be kind to one another, folks. We'll see you in the next one.